Far from being an end in themselves, South Carolina's quail focal areas are only part of a much larger strategy to restore bobwhites across their historic southeastern range. Let's talk about that strategy, the true function of quail focal areas, and our role in bringing back the whistle. For decades, wildlife agencies, private organizations, and landowners worked independently to restore bobwhite habitat. Their success was sporadic and localized at best. Everything changed in 2014 when efforts were unified under the National Bobwhite Conservation Initiative. Now called the National Bobwhite and Grasslands Initiative, the NGBI includes state and federal agencies, lobbyists, non-governmental organizations, and private landowners, all cooperating under a unified strategy, which includes private lands to restore bobwhite habitat across their historic range. While hunting is encouraged on these focal areas, these areas exist primarily where intensive bobwhite habitat restoration can be conducted, where management techniques can be studied and refined, and finally they represent source populations from which birds may migrate outward into suitable habitat. There are presently 5 quail focal areas throughout the state. But quail focal areas are not large enough to represent the landscape-scale habitat restoration needed. If we are to expand populations across the state, it is important that suitable habitat exists outside these focal areas. This is where private lands play a key role. The federal Farm Bill incentivizes bobwhite habitat restoration on private lands by offering free technical assistance through local Farm Bill biologists. These biologists are available to meet on-site and provide technical assistance to help land managers design and complete quality habitat projects from start to finish. Farm Bill biologists can also help assisting landowners with navigating federal cost share incentives under the Farm Bill. If you own private land, especially within one of the focal regions, and you are interested in spreading bobwhite habitat, please reach out to your nearest Farm Bill biologist. Remember, every acre counts. To locate the Farm Bill biologist nearest you, visit the link below. As we enjoy our focal areas, let's keep the bigger picture in mind and the role that we all play in what has been called the most comprehensive interstate effort on behalf of a resident game bird in the history of wildlife management.